Whiners, it's me, P. Welcome back to Adultish Whines, a sort of adultish podcast. It's safe to whine about all things here, big or small. We whine about everything. Friends, family, dating, mental health, trauma. Want to share your whines of the week? Send it into info@adultishwhines.com or slide in my DMs at adultishwhines. New episodes every Thursday, and if you know what's good for you, make sure to subscribe to get notified of new episodes. I'm gonna need more wine. Welcome back, Whiners. It's your girl P, honey. Did I say Whiners? I meant Whiners. Actually, I kind of like Whiners. Welcome back, Whiners. Welcome back, Whiners. Welcome back, Whiners. It's your girl P, honey. I am extremely excited about the episode today. I have actor and comedian Karlous Miller coming on. And if you're wondering why or who is he and how did I get a hold of him and how did he agree, I'm also wondering the same things. Okay, back in, 20-ish episodes ago, 118, I don't know what episode this is, but I got sent this clip of Karlous Miller telling Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay that like we are expecting too much out of our partners or like wanting two specific things that we're just not going to get. So like stop kind of vibes. So basically the clip was, as you all know, it went viral. It was how tall men don't like tall women. And short men like tall women, but tall women don't like short men. And so we're just always going around this ring around a rosy, and it's pointless and to stop, basically. I got sent that reel like 4 or 5 times, and so I talked about it on the podcast, and that reel went viral, and Karlous reposted it, and so I slid in his DMs because I ain't afraid, I ain't scared. And I just said, if you're ever in Houston, like, would love to have you on the pod. So he agreed. And, like, he agreed. He said yes at the time. He was like, yeah, that'd be a cool crossover. And then months later, I saw he was in Houston, and so I DM'd him again. And I said, hi, I see you're in Houston because I'm a stalker. Are you coming on my podcast? Okay. I mean, there's a chance that he might still not show up. I mean, we're recording this podcast. I'm recording the intro, and, like, potentially he never comes. So TBD. I mean, he's a huge comedian. He has shit to do, people to see, and I'm not on that list. So if he comes, you're in for a treat. And if you're not, you're going to get a really weird solo episode out of it because I gotta put something out for the people. If you're tuning in now for the first time or if you are new here, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I'm Paige Crutcher. I'm the host of Adultish Whines podcast. I shout a lot of things from the rooftops that a lot of people wouldn't. Like, I go to therapy bi-weekly. I'm 5'10", barefoot. I'm single. I have really never been in a relationships. I've been in a million situationships. Like, my friends, I consider my family. I'm a dog mom to Pedro. My mom is dead. My dad's a deadbeat. Like, you know what? We're all just humans. And that's what Adultish Whines podcast is about, is like relating with one another. Someone that maybe you wouldn't like cross paths with in your normal life. Someone who you maybe would like have you never would look at them twice, but they have such an amazing story to tell. I'm all about relating to people through humor, whether it's trauma or actually really fun things. So if you're new here, welcome. You're called a whiner. I'm so excited to have you. And without further ado, let's welcome Karlous Miller to the pod. So excited to have him. Of course, after I tell you who our episode sponsor is, which is BetterHelp Therapy. You know, we don't shy away from the hard stuff around here, and that includes the very real stigma around mental health. And that's why I'm so glad BetterHelp is a sponsor of the pod. Therapy isn't just for people with a clinical diagnosis. It's for real humans dealing with real stuff. Whether you're just feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or just need someone outside your group chat to talk to, BetterHelp is a great place to start. Their mission is to make therapy more affordable and accessible. You don't have to search through networks or deal with insurance. BetterHelp matches you with a licensed therapist online in just a few days. It's remote, it's flexible, and it's designed to meet you where you are. And if the first therapist isn't the vibe, no pressure, you can switch anytime. That was one of my biggest hesitations starting therapy. Like, wait, what if I tell them everything and I still don't get along with them or they still don't get it? BetterHelp makes it easy to try again. No awkward insurance calls, no starting over from scratch, da-da-da. So whether you're navigating anxiety, stress, family stuff, or just trying to get your grown life together, this is your sign. Go to betterhelp.com/adultish, that's ADULTISH, or click the link in the episode description to get started with 10% off today. Love you, whiners, and remember, there's no shame in the mental health game. Karlous Miller, what the fuck are you doing on my podcast?
Well, apparently we're drinking rosé. You just
Have
talking
you had
about
rosé before?
problems of the world. Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I date single moms. I know all about wine, grocery store wine.
Okay, what about winery wine?
Nah.
Oh.
Nah. I haven't made it to that level yet.
You not been to a winery where you do a wine tasting and they pour you like a half inch of each wine and you try each one and you get a little crazy?
Nope.
No.
Have you?
Yeah, I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. If I ever get married and have a bachelorette party, I want to do it at a winery.
You'll definitely get married. You're in
think?
the South and you're wearing camouflage pants. Somebody's going to see these episodes and scoop you up.
I'm 35 and single.
Yeah, it's time to start.
And I don't think I want kids.
You got to start scratching shit off that list. That list is long.
You mean what?
I'm just saying, if you waited this long to be 35 and single.
I'm so happy you brought that up. Okay, so the reason you're here,
Why are you single though?
We'll get to that. Probably because of the reel that went viral. That's the reason why you're here.
Oh.
The reel that went viral where you were saying that basically we have unrealistic expectations on Shannon Sharp's show.
Yes.
Club Shay Shay. You were saying that people have unrealistic expectations for what we want versus what we get.
Yes.
And so the reel that I posted with you, I got sent that 4 or 5 times because I'm 5'10" and I prefer to date tall men. And it went viral. I do like the sentiment about it. I do think that like we are maybe looking for things that are opposite of us. But why can't I have a tall man?
It's not enough of them for every tall girl to have one.
But there's...
Tall men don't prefer tall women.
But why?
In most cases.
But why?
I don't know. I'm not a tall man. You can ask somebody that's tall.
How tall are you?
Like 5'8".
5'8".
With the shoes on.
Okay, I'm 5'10" barefoot. So you're like 5'7".
But like 5'10" for a woman, you like Shaq size for a woman. If 5'10", that's tall as fuck for a girl.
Right, and I'm probably 5'11" in these shoes.
Probably.
Yeah.
But like, what's the tallest guy you've ever dated?
6'7".
Why didn't that shit work if you liked him?
It just didn't work out. He was an athlete and I'm off athletes.
So it just didn't work just because he's an athlete?
Because I didn't like to be fucked around with.
What you mean?
He wasn't serious.
What does that mean?
He wasn't doing what I wanted him to do.
There you go. You see how you got to be real enough to say that shit? That man's 6'7". He got hoes everywhere.
Yeah, but okay, I'm 35 and single, and why am I, like, at this point, I've held off for this long. Like, I am going to get what I want, damn it. You don't think I'm ever going to get it?
I mean, you don't have to hold off, though. You can fuck with somebody in the meantime. Get some practice in. You might start with somebody who's like 5'9" or something. You may be able to.
Why don't tall men like tall women, in your opinion?
I don't know. I think it's just something about the aesthetic of having a short woman. I think tall dudes like short women as much as on the vice versa side. Like,
you don't think that's weird at all?
What?
That tall men like such tiny women. They got to bend down. They got painful backs, painful necks. I mean, it's fun to throw them around for sure, but
Probably.
You got to do most of the work.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's a space thing. 2 tall people, they both hanging off the bed, bumping into each other, knocking over shit. Maybe it's inconvenient.
I'm not tall and incapable of operating my motor movements.
Well, I mean, you had somebody who was 6'7". And you said that's what you liked, and the shit didn't work. Do you think
so back in my prime,
another 6'7" dude?
I actually like a 6'7" dude is cool, but like I am dating like 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". As I've gone down,
and it's not working.
It's old. I've gotten older, so my
libido.
No, my wants and needs have gone a little bit lower. I've had to set my bar a little lower each time for the height.
You may have the time of your life with a dude who's like 5'6".
The time of my life.
Yeah. Like you could probably take you fishing and hunting. You got the camo already.
I don't know about hunting, but fishing, okay.
See, that's what I don't know. What's your preference? Just tall, that's it? Nothing else to go with it?
Typically non-white.
Non-white.
Yeah.
That's your problem right there.
Okay.
Yeah. A 6'7" black man, he's not about to have one woman. He's not. I'm sorry. I hate to tell you that.
Yeah. What about a 6'2" black man?
Mm-mm.
Mexican guy?
Mm-mm.
Indian?
No.
Really? Asian?
Nah.
Anyone
when have you seen a 6 foot Asian? Not even an Asian. It's like Yao Ming and his sister.
What's his name on the Dodgers?
Ichiro?
No, he played for the Mariners.
I don't know. That dude with the 500 million?
Yeah.
He definitely gonna have a whole bunch of hoes. He got all the money.
Short women need to leave the tall men for us. If they would just stop accepting dates from the tall man, I would be in a better place because it would be supply and demand.
I don't know. 6'7", that's pretty big.
Do you think there's a double standard? Because I say loud and proud that I like tall men, but if a man were to say maybe something like, I prefer thin women, or something that could be helped, like, because I don't think there's anything wrong with what I'm saying. I like tall men. If you were like, I like small women, do you think that there's a double standard there?
So most men that I know, we don't get too specific and shit like that. Like, you could be fine whether you tall or short or thin or thick. Everything looks different on everybody. So, but I know personally as a black man, we're not really allowed to publicly have preferences like that. So whatever it is you like, you're going to pretty much get crucified for saying, hey, I prefer this. It's like, hey, you're just supposed to, I guess they think we're just supposed to accept whoever likes us.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't see them over there agreeing? You don't really get to have a preference. You kind of just got to shut up. And even if you got a preference, you could just talk to your friends about it. But you can't just be on podcasts publicly saying, hey, this is what I'm looking for.
That's a damn shame.
From my experience, anyway. Because, that's what gets people riled up. They get in the comments, and then they try to tell you that you're not supposed to have a preference, or you don't deserve your
That's basically
preference.
what I'm saying is, like, no one really, I mean, some people will talk shit about me having a preference, but I know that my male friends, or even guys that I've dated, they say, like, you can say you like a tall man, but I can't say I like a specifically curvy woman. Like, men just in general, I think, get shit for that when I say my preference, and I don't get as much.
Well, there's gonna be somebody in the comments wondering where you found a 6'7" black man. That's
I found him on Tinder in LA.
Oh,
many years ago.
Oh, maybe we looking in the wrong spot then. I didn't know they had real people on those dating apps.
Real people. Yeah.
I'm scared of dating apps though, like shit like that.
You're single?
Yeah, because I think everybody on dating apps got herpes.
Well, I just did an episode on herpes. It's not the end of the world. I don't have it, but if you do have herpes.
No, it's not. It's probably not. I don't know. I don't have it either.
Yeah.
Somebody got it, and they gonna leave their comments, but I'm scared of shit like that. Because out of all the people on these dating apps, I would be the one person that meets the serial killer.
Yeah.
Who get a Netflix documentary made about him and shit like that. I don't.
Gotta make a name for yourself somehow.
Right.
Have you ever lied about your height? I find that short men don't lie about their height.
How can you? She saw me.
I have been on dates with people who say they're 6'2", 6'3". I get to the date and they're my same height. What's the point?
I think y'all be measuring different. You know what I'm saying? Because like sometimes women, they'll like fuck the height up. Because it'll be a lady who's like your height and she'll tell everybody, I'm only 5'5". Like you don't. Where do you get your measurements from?
Not me. 5'10", barefoot.
When did you get measured last? Did you play sports?
I did. I played volleyball.
Yeah, so they did this every year.
I think at the doctor's office, like in the past probably 5 years or so. They check
But as a shorter man, like an average height man, I don't really get to lie about how tall I am.
Yeah, I do notice that.
Yeah.
Like on an app, someone's not 5'6" and saying they're 5'9". Like they're just gonna own their height, which I appreciate.
I'm gonna get on there just to see now.
So you're not on dating apps at all?
No.
You've never been?
Never.
Really?
I mean, I'm on Facebook and
Would you
Instagram
go on
and Twitter. Those are dating apps.
Yeah.
I saw this one podcast clip where this girl said, anywhere that you can leave comments is a dating app.
Okay. Do you get dates through Instagram and Facebook?
Nah. I'm not really out here dating.
Does anyone think that they're dating you?
Because as a man, that requires me to do something. Like I have to, it's not like people, like women are just hitting me up like, hey, what are you doing Friday? I don't date a lot. You
don't want to date? You just want to have sex? You just want the casual?
Why did you add that last part in there? Nobody said nothing about having sex.
You said they're just hitting you. No one's hitting you up being like, what are you doing Friday night?
They're not. I'm working on Friday night anyway, but I'm not dating. It's not fun anymore.
Why?
Because like the older you get, you've done everything pretty much. And it's
You haven't done something with that person.
a lot of people not even that interesting. That like you want to go somewhere with them. Just think about it. If I'm out here and I'm single, right? And then I'm out with this stranger that I don't know, I may run into the girl of my dreams. Then she see me out with this stranger that I don't even know. Now I can't get the girl of my dreams
Blocking your
she
blessings.
think that I like this girl from the dating app. I don't know. I'm open to it, but I ain't really pursuing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so if you meet somebody out and about and there's a vibe there, would you be the pursuer? Like if you were like, okay.
I definitely have to.
Okay.
Because we don't get the luxury of just like sitting back and just like catching. You got to go and pursue something as a man. So,
yeah.
I don't know.
I think most women like it.
But if I see something, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go holler. But I ain't really just swiping. You know what I'm saying? That ain't never been my thing.
Okay. So no one thinks that they're in a relationship with you.
Tell one person. She's crazy though.
Okay.
She's a stalker.
Okay. When's the last time you saw this crazy person?
I wasn't ever dealing with this crazy person. This is just a random stalker.
From Instagram or something?
From seeing me on TV and shit. I had to get a restraining order. I had to go to family court like 4 or 5 times.
No.
She's sending random packages to my house. She was showing up places.
Stop.
Man, we had to get the authorities involved. It is not cool at all.
No, that's not. That is really psycho.
It's not.
Okay. So you're not messing with any girl's feelings, pretending like you're dating them when you're not.
I'm definitely not doing that.
Good.
It's not cool.
I appreciate that.
Why? Who hurt you?
So many.
Stop meeting random strangers off dating apps.
Yeah, man. I'm only on one dating app now, and
Which one?
It's Raya. Have you heard of it?
No.
It's more like industry.
Who's on there? Have you seen anybody interesting?
Yeah, lots of interesting people. Lots of athletes, which I'm off now, remember?
All right, what's your fail rate on dating apps? Like you find
100%.
somebody and then you swipe and they didn't swipe back or something?
Oh, just in the swiping stages? There's a lot of people like, well, we match and then we conversate for a little bit and then it falls off. Like I am the person who I feel like no one's planning the date. No one's actually saying like, hey, what are you doing Friday night?
Let's get a good
What are you doing Sunday?
What's a good date these days in 2025?
Okay, so the listeners on Adultish Whines know that like I'm really open. Like I've done walk dates.
What is that?
Exactly what it sounds like. Someone's like, you want to go meet at the park, take a hike, walk with me on a first date. I've done those. They're terrible. Why would I do that? It's like such a bad first date. I'm sweating. We're walking. We can't even like talk and understand each other. But I've done that because I'm open to it. Low effort, but I do it. I've done a coffee date.
Okay.
Which I can talk to anyone. So right. I hate a coffee date.
Okay.
Like because the date's going to be good because I know I can talk. So
you're saying whatever the date is, you're a good date.
Definitely.
What makes you such a good date?
I'm a good conversationalist.
Okay.
I ask questions about them. I don't talk too much. But I'm also hoping for some question asking in return.
Okay.
Like get to know me. I'm a good time. Like I'm fun. I'm funny.
You gotta watch what you say.
Why?
Because when you say you a good time, that's gonna give people a wrong impression. Like that has a dual meaning. It might be innocent to you, but somebody.
No, I'm a good.
She a good time, bro.
No,
she
on the date.
Time. I'm telling you, on the date, she's a good time.
Not that way.
What's the best date you've had off one of these apps?
Oh my gosh.
Why you say it like you dread it?
Because it was the best date of my life, and he turned out to be absolutely terrible. We went bar hopping in San Diego. Obviously, I live here. He was from LA, but he was playing a sport here in Houston, but he was back in San Diego for the time being.
Okay.
So our first date was in San Diego. We went bar hopping.
It sounds like you're getting some quality dates, though.
Yeah, I do. Absolutely. But by the way, the best date, back to your original question, I think a drinks date is great. I don't need dinner. I don't need somebody paying. Like, the point is not the price of the meal or whatever. That's why I was saying, like, I've done a coffee date. I've done a walk date. But I just want, like, a little bit of effort.
Like what?
And, like drinks. Finding a good place to go get drinks.
What kind of drinks?
What do you mean? Wine? Cocktails?
See, there's so much shit going on in the world now. You can't even really just be out drinking like that on a date.
Why? 1 or 2 drinks? 2 drink max? Do you smoke before a date?
Yeah. I show up to the date high. And then if it's a really good date, she gonna be like, why didn't you smoke with me? Now we're getting somewhere. Because now we don't have to bullshit each other. She smoke weed. She don't want to do too much. We don't have to go hiking. She's too high to hike. We could probably order some food and finish that series that she's been watching and chill.
No, not on a first date.
Shit. I'm not a very active dude.
You're not an active
That's what's
dude.
been keeping me back from dating. I'm not outside mingling, hiking, and shit
really?
like that. Yeah, I'm
So if
chill.
you're not out performing or going to events, you're at home.
I wouldn't necessarily say at home, but I'm somewhere where I'd be hard to find. Yeah, like Batcave type situation.
Okay.
I only exist outside
in the ether.
Sporadically. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I'm saying though, so after the drinks, then what? Just drinks? Nothing else?
Drinks and maybe an activity.
Okay.
Throwing darts. Bowling, which is so lame,
So
but
you
like
would get
I'll
drunk
do
with
it.
somebody and throw darts with them?
2 drinks is definitely not getting me drunk. I am 5'10"
like,
and like 200 pounds.
Drinking and then darts. You're going to end up in the emergency room.
That wouldn't be surprising for my track record.
Damn, you sound like you got so much trauma. I'm glad I came on here because I'm really here to help you. This is not about me. I know a few 6'7" black dudes, but they don't have ACLs. These are former athletes.
Perfect.
You
I'm into
fucking with
former.
former athletes?
I'm fucking with former.
All right.
But no, I don't need 6'7". I want a nice man, a nice human.
Nah.
A nice human that's tall? Is that too much to ask?
Most of them are busy. You haven't seen this. You've been out here dating, right? I'm telling you, get you a little starter boyfriend. Starter boyfriend, 5'6", 5'5". Work your way back up into the tall dude.
You don't even think I could start off with a 6-footer? A 5'10", 5'11"?
No, man.
I did date someone who was 5'10".
Do you understand that those are the dudes that everybody wants? It's not just them. You have a lot of competition when it comes to them. Those guys are in the top 2 percentile.
I know.
And they getting over. They don't even have to be great people. They just show up tall, snatching 3-4 dates at a time. Plenty of swipes. Plenty of activities. By the time they get to your profile, they have had 12 drinks this week. They don't want to drink no more. They done played darts 3 or 4 times. They have already done all the activities.
What about meeting in person?
You should do like a speed date something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll work. Where you go?
I don't know.
Just out.
Out. Events, podcast events.
Yeah.
Content creation events.
Stay away from them. You don't really want to deal with somebody in the podcast space.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I would.
Nah,
they would understand it.
The
last guy I dated told me, you're telling me you weren't on your phone and you're a content creator? If I was dating someone in this world, they would know that I was on my phone at an event.
Nah.
I was busy.
Then you'll fuck around and end up being the content. Now they on the podcast like, guess what my girl did? Now you got to come back and rebuttal. And now y'all just having a podcast war. Especially if the shit don't work out.
It never works out. But I never talk about my dates until I'm done with them.
I'm starting to think it's you a little bit though.
What, the problem?
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'm starting to think
I'm not denying it.
I'm starting to see it. Might be the problem.
I'm not denying it. When did you first decide you were funny?
When did I decide? I never decided. The people did.
You never was.
I never decided. Every day is a challenge. Because you got to be like as funny or funnier as you were the day before. Like, so every show got to be better. Every joke got to be better because you got to progress.
But when did you decide to take comedy seriously?
When did I?
Yeah.
Probably when I was around 21, 22.
Okay.
That's when I started doing improv. I always thought I was funny. But when I decided I was funny is when I really got into stand-up comedy.
Okay.
It's a lonely sport.
Yeah. And is there a difference between somebody who's funny? Because like I think I'm funny, but I would never, ever call myself a comedian, and I would probably never do that seriously. Because I just think I'm funny. I think that you have to have like a whole separate kind of talent for being a comedian.
Yeah, you got to be kind of specific to be a comedian. Like, all the shit that happens in your life that makes you think you're funny, like, could you put it all together and like make it a routine? Like, can you be funny on demand for an extended amount of time?
I don't think so.
Where do you feel like you're funniest?
Just in normal conversations. Like, I'm not like, go on stage and be funny, shit my pants.
That might be funny. That might be funny. You can make an act out of that.
Yeah.
The girl who shits her pants.
That's not what I want to be known for. I'd rather be unfunny.
I'm just saying, it's a way that you can finesse that, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can get like people to come to the show and be like, she did shit her pants, but it didn't stink. It was a pleasant shit. I like the way she does it. So, you know what I mean? You can make that shit. You can parlay that shit.
Okay. So stand-up started after you started doing improv, or that was stand-up?
Improv led into stand-up.
There was someone in the stage or in the room that was like, he's got something? Or did you pitch yourself? Or
actually, the way I got into improv is I was working at Domino's, right? And there was this guy who used to work at Domino's who was still friends with everybody who worked at Domino's.
Love those people.
And he was like, you got to meet Mike. He's the funniest motherfucker in the world. So I met Mike. And Mike was definitely funny, very creative guy. And he was starting the improv troupe. And I went to the audition. I had never been on stage to like make anybody laugh. And I just went on stage and I just started talking shit.
Just talking shit. No like shit. Preparation. You didn't have a theme.
Never had been on stage to like actually do stand-up comedy. That was my audition. So it worked out. They put me in the improv troupe. And like everybody knows in improv is like games or sets that you do. Mm-hmm. So in between the games or sets, I would go out and like keep the crowd. Like, you know, if they're going to do like a wardrobe change, costume change, or like a backdrop change, I would be like the person who would go out and keep the crowd interested in between games. And then I started building like a little 1-2 minute set here, 2 or 3 minutes here, and then put it together. You got like a little 5-minute joint. And then sometimes shit happens and you end up being in that little space a little bit longer than you anticipated. And that's what kind of led me into my stand-up comedy. And then one night we had a show, but like something happened and a lot of like everybody wasn't able to make it for the improv. And I just kind of like did a little bit more than I usually do. And that kind of walked me into the stand-up comedy.
And how did that get like, was somebody making a video of that and then you clipped it and you used social media
to help? This was before social media type shit. This is when you had to be in college to be on Facebook. Like I've been doing stand-up for 20 years.
I do remember that.
You remember that?
Yeah.
You needed a college joint to be on Facebook? Yeah.
What was the point of that, by the way?
I mean,
you wanted to keep it exclusive to
Didn't somebody in college like start it though? Like
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, they started it in college. So they didn't think that everybody would want to be on. I guess
they thought it was so exclusive.
That shit didn't blow up till they let everybody on there.
Right.
Yeah. It was dope. I remember my first Facebook was through my college, so cool little group of friends. Okay.
So what's your niche?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to say your own shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't aim for one specific lane.
Oh, you don't?
No.
When you do a tour, like, do you have it's all going to be the same?
What do you mean?
Or each night could be different jokes?
I think it's going to be a different vibe every night. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because some nights you're going to have a different crowd, which is going to allow you to do different shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like for me personally, looking at the crowd will tell me exactly what jokes to tell or what they respond to.
Really?
Yeah. I've performed for a lot of different audiences and they all kind of like if I'm doing like a majority white audience, like I noticed that they gravitate more to like the point of view as a black man in this crazy world. And then when I'm in front of a majority black crowd, it's more of the black experience that they can all relate to. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So different little audiences will tell you they'll give you different little signs of where to go with it.
Do you feel like throughout your days, just as a human in this world, you're like jotting down things that made you laugh, or are you just sitting down one time and prepping the show?
My sense of humor is kind of like, since I'm a comedian, if something makes me laugh, I already know it's funny. Like I can go on stage and just talk about that. Yeah. But sometimes you have to kind of like find a way to finesse it to make it interesting to everybody. Mm-hmm. But sometimes sometimes you don't even get the joke yourself. Even as the person who's telling the joke, you don't always get why people laugh at it.
True.
It's just funny. It works. Maybe it's your inflection or the tone of voice or your facial expressions or just your delivery. It's so many different angles that you can take to make something funny. Or in like the timing or like a dramatic pause or just a simple gesture. You can always take something and make something.
You're just all self-taught.
Well, I mean, it's mostly trial and error.
Yeah.
Any comedian will tell you, some nights you go on stage and everything works. And then some nights the shit work, but the sound not right. Or it's like, it's
how
not the
bad
right
does
crowd.
that throw you off?
Sometimes the shit is like, I hate it when it's too loud as opposed to too low. I don't like it when it's too loud because that throws my timing off. Because now I gotta keep in mind, like if I was in the audience, I don't want nobody fucking yelling at me.
Right.
So then you gotta find a way to kind of like pace it to make it for the crowd. So it's a lot of technical shit that goes on to this because you could be talking about one thing, thinking about another thing, and just seeing different shit. And something happens or somebody yell out, you just have to be like
on your toes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crowd control is something else.
Have you bombed?
I haven't necessarily bombed, but I've had shows that I didn't like.
Okay, but there's not been like a huge spectacle.
No, not like booed off the stage or thrown out of the
God,
club
praise
type
Jesus.
of shit. Yeah, so I've had sets that I didn't necessarily like.
Okay.
Yeah. It happens.
That'll just make the next set better though.
But sometimes it's like you can have a set that you don't like and then somebody will tell you that they liked it and you be like, oh, well, maybe it wasn't what I thought it was.
You know what? You're right. With podcast episodes, solos or with guests on, I will say like, I don't know if that was my best one or something like that. And people are in love with it. I'm like, whoa.
You never know what people connect with.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. You got me drinking wine, telling you all my deepest, darkest secrets.
Yeah, and we're whining. Okay, so loud audiences. What else? What about your travel? Like, are these places booking you up? Like, are you getting there in a plane? Are you driving states on states on states?
It depends. Like, if I have a weekend and it's like, I have another show. Say, for instance, like this weekend I did Houston and Dallas. So I flew to Houston from Atlanta and I drove to Dallas and I drove back. I don't mind a drive, but I'm not going to drive 8 hours or 6 or I think 5 is like my cutoff.
Do you have like a team?
Yeah, I got a team.
Okay.
But I do a lot of stuff by myself. Yeah. So when it comes to that, I'm usually out by myself unless I'm going somewhere and I like bring like security or a cameraman or something like that, or an opener or a feature. But most of like I have to say probably 60% of the time I'm probably by myself.
Okay.
I shouldn't be telling people this shit.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
You asked.
We'll cut that.
No, we won't. It's cool. Because it's just like, I don't never want to get to the point where I'm like, where I can't be around the people. Because that's where
you're a man of the people.
That's where the jokes and the humor comes from.
Right.
People, and they inspire me in ways that they don't even know. Like sometimes you just be around somebody and they got a great energy or they got a funny voice.
Like someone like me.
Exactly. That's what I was walking to. I was getting around to that. Some people they just can give you that inspiration that you need, or just be around some different energies. So I don't never want to lose that.
Okay. I like that. That's good. Is the wine making you a little giggly?
I'm a little giggly. I'm a little warm and fuzzy. I'm going to stay away from this shit. Stay away from this shit.
Family-wise, friends-wise, when you were kind of breaking out into the scene, like, did you have a lot of kind of doubters, haters, or was everyone like really in your corner? Like, yeah, go get it.
They were. Because I have been making people laugh for so long and talking shit for so long. They kind of just like push me and they always tell me, man, you need to be a comedian, bro. You funny. Bro, you funny. You should do comedy, man. You ever go on stage? So I had a lot. I would say probably 95% of the people that I know or grew up around, they would always encourage me to do comedy. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of haters because, I mean, why would you be a hater? I don't know. Yeah. I don't have any personal stories where people were like, you ain't shit. But in college, I went to community college for a little bit, right? I did have one teacher. One day we were in class and she had gave us an assignment, right? And she's like, Karlous, come outside and talk to me right quick. So we were like we were at this class and it was like at the end of the hall. And like, you know, like it's on the college joint, it's like the end of the hall is like a door and then you can like loop around to the parking lot type shit.
Okay.
So at the end of the hall is like a double door. And she walked me and we were standing there and she was like, I don't know why you keep coming here. Because what you gonna do in life, you don't need to be here. You should just go. And then she opened the door. And she's like, oh.
Is this a true story?
This is a true story. An absolutely true story. And she was like, oh, you don't need this. And hey, if you do, it'll always be here. I remember that. That was like the...
Did you leave?
Yes. that was my last day of community college.
No.
It's a true story.
Have you contacted this person?
No, I don't know where that lady is. Community colleges, they don't keep the same staff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my God, I hope
that lady could be anywhere now. But she definitely gave me the fuel to leave.
That's crazy.
It is.
And amazing.
It is.
But
That's
really
a true
crazy.
Story, though. It really happened.
It's very heartwarming.
It is.
That's something you would definitely see in a movie.
It could have went the other way, though.
Very much so.
Had it not worked out, I would have blamed
Miss
her.
So-and-so told me to leave.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But yeah, I've had a lot of encouragement, man. And I would like to take this time to thank all the people who ever encouraged me. And I've been thinking about that a lot lately, even from my hometown and shit like that. And people who used to always be like, man, this dude a comedian right here, dog. Way before
you were a comedian.
I'm talking about from childhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You and I have something in common.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any guesses?
Mutual friends.
We do, turns out, but
turns out fucking world.
Weird.
When I first
I had no idea.
I don't even think I was at the right place. Cause I was like, where the white ladies with the wine? I know these motherfuckers. Where the rest of the... I'm looking for the white ladies with the wine. That should have been the name of the podcast, White Ladies with the Wine.
Maybe that's the title of this episode.
Maybe that's the movie or some shit.
Maybe that's the movie.
Yeah. What do we have in common? You like old school cars?
No. I mean, that's cool. Though.
I like camouflage pants.
Okay.
I
listened to one of your episodes on the 85 South show.
Okay.
And you were talking about how you were you were drinking 6-packs of beer at the cookouts.
You were a drunk kid too?
I was smoking packs of cigarettes at 7 years old.
Where were you getting packs of cigarettes?
Stealing them from my family.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a lot of smokers in your family?
Yeah, everyone. Grandparents, mom,
they proud
sisters.
Of you, right?
Have you seen Paige's podcast?
Yeah.
Paige was so proud of you, honey.
No, they're all dead.
Everybody.
Pretty much.
Put the cigarettes down. Damn, that story got dark fast. Could you at least tell me the good part before everybody died? Damn. There's no middle. It's just smoking dead. Tell me the good times. You don't have any family trips or anything?
No, we don't have any family trips. But anyway, you were an alcoholic as a kid and I was a chain smoker. I won't say
alcoholic, but I definitely was allowed to have.
Oh, you were allowed? You weren't even hiding it.
I was a terrible child. I was bad as fuck.
Really?
I was bad. And all the people who grew up around me, my aunts, you can get on Facebook, they would tell you. I was the grownest child ever, man. I go to the cookout.
Like what age?
Shit, from day one.
When were you drinking beer?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably.
You quit drinking at 10. And now you don't drink anymore.
It's not that I even quit. It's kind of like it was less available. You know what I mean?
Cookout stopped?
No, it's not that. It was just that this was around my family, like the Miller side of the family. Then we got this stepdad, and they had like their family was different. It was different.
Okay.
The dynamic changed. Okay. What it was, yeah.
They took the beer away.
But my family was just like, man, leave him alone. For real. All my uncles were cool as hell, and they were like, Friday, they would buy us beer. And we would kick
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
We used to drink Mickeys.
Michelob Ultras?
No, the little Mickeys. They were like little green beers.
Mm.
It's some old shit. But yeah, we was that, Budweisers, Bud Lights, all of that shit.
That's crazy.
It is crazy now that you think about it.
And then
but
you're like going to school telling your friends that you just had beer last night.
No, it wasn't like that.
Because it wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal. Yeah.
Okay, because you weren't even like sneaking it. You weren't like, oh, I got.
No, I definitely never
Yeah.
snuck it. Never had to do that.
Never had to sneak.
Never had to sneak it.
I snuck every cigarette I ever had.
We never snuck it. Me and my cousins, we would just go get us a beer and sit on the porch. And
Out of the bottle.
Out of the can.
Out of the can.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember I got in trouble a few times because it was like some of my uncle's friends, they would leave beers around and then they come back and then they be gone. And then they would go tell like,
oh no. You didn't know party etiquette at that age.
Yeah. That happened though a lot.
Yeah, because if you're going to drink something, you need to bring it to the party and you can go buy yourself the beer.
I didn't even think it was a big deal until I said it on the podcast and then I got the feedback. And then I had to call my cousin and I'm like, were we wrong?
No, you guys were like, definitely wrong.
Nah, because we would work all week and then we would just like, what do y'all want? Like, buy us a 6-pack of beer. And we would literally have, between me and him, we would have a whole 6-pack. It would last the whole weekend and we would sit on the porch and just drink us a beer. This is Mississippi too, so I guess time was just different back then.
Times have changed.
Yeah. We never smoked though until we got grown. And then,
cigarettes or weed?
Huh? No, I never smoked a cigarette in my life.
Really?
Never.
Not once. Not just out when you're being social?
Nah, I've never had a cigarette.
I mean, I don't... the last time I had a cigarette was when I was 10 years old, so...
I'm sure. You're a white girl, though. Y'all love cigarettes. For some strange reason.
No, I think I did have one at a party when I was 17.
I'm sure you did. I remember in high school, like, when everybody would get out of school, we would see, like, I always go to football practice, and like as soon as the bell rang, all the like white girls would like run to their Jeeps and just be smoking in the parking lot on the way out. Nobody would ever say shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember one thing that really stuck with me. You remember the DARE program?
Of course.
Like we had this one.
Wait,
officer.
What does it stand for?
I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know. I just think they could have came up with a better campaign to keep kids from doing drugs other than to dare them. I dare you.
No, it's really stupid.
Right. But the officer who used to come to our school and do the DARE program, he lost all his credibility because one Friday night we had a football game and everybody saw him standing there smoking cigarettes. So his credibility was shot after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And plus they taught you more about drugs than to actually keep you away.
I do remember that.
Because I do remember
being
now.
like, that sounds kind of fun.
I'm an adult now. I still don't know really what barbiturates are.
I only know of that because I just watched The Perfect Couple on Netflix. Are you into TV, movies, series?
Sometimes.
It's a pretty good series.
Still don't
it was
know
for
what those
someone
are.
stole barbiturates, which I've never heard that word, but it was pills for cancer. Oh, it was what's the word? Euthanasia. Euthanasia pills. You know what euthanasia is? To kill yourself. You know when you put a dog down, they're euthanized? You can euthanize people humanely as well, with pills or with a shot.
This might be controversial.
Okay. Would you be into that?
What? Euthanasia? Definitely not. I'm not into any kind of drugs. None at all.
Just wine.
Just wine and medicinal.
Would you be down to try red wine with me?
We're gonna switch wines? Is that allowed?
It's my show. I do what I want.
But I'm saying is wine etiquette.
Definitely.
Can you mix? Because I know in the liquor you can't do brown and white, but we can switch.
We can switch. So technically we're doing something wrong in wine etiquette world is we're drinking a rosé or white out of a handheld glass, which warms the wine. Because rosé is supposed to be cold.
Mine's still
but if you had a stem, your body temperature would not be warming the wine. So that's one thing we're already doing wrong.
Are you going to fix it?
Do you want a glass with a stem?
I don't know.
Do you know what that is?
I do, but I don't know if I necessarily want it. This feels real
You
nice.
want to stick with rosé.
This feels good.
Can you pour us just a little bit of the red in each of those glasses with no stem?
He looked like he knew you was about to ask him.
He did. It's already open because I can't trust a man to do a woman's job, which is open a bottle of wine.
Oh, okay.
No stem. Just try a little bit. We'll do a little wine tasting. You said you've never been to a winery.
I haven't.
So this is Summer Water Rosé.
Okay.
It's nice. It's light.
All right.
This is Freak Show Zinfandel.
Okay.
Yeah, both of us. Just a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, about the same amount.
I was thinking just a little taste.
Do you hear that? He poured yours heavy.
Trusting a man.
Give that one to her. Give me the
Trusting
first
a man
one.
to do a woman's job again. Thank you. Okay, cheers. Just take a little sip. Tell me what you think.
Double cupping? We are in Houston, man. We double cupping this shit. You gonna give me?
Do you love Houston?
I do. For all the wrong reasons.
Oh, tell me about them. Well, first of try the red real quick.
There are fine women everywhere in Houston. Everywhere.
From the person who's not dating.
I don't want to date. I just sometimes
you just want to look.
Sometimes it's just all right to look. That's nice.
What do you prefer?
The rosé.
Okay, we'll get the rosé.
But this is nice.
Okay, let's switch to rosé.
This tastes real expensive.
I think it was like $16.99.
I know, but it tastes expensive.
Good.
Don't expose the price. If it look expensive and it tastes expensive, just let it be that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
But like I said, I love Houston. I love the atmosphere, the culture.
Okay.
When it's not too hot, it's very pleasant to be outside.
Yeah.
Some nice cars out here. It's a lot of activities. A lot of places to go and get rosé.
Mm-hmm. Rosé on a Sunday in a patio in Houston.
A brunch.
Love it.
Love it.
Big brunch guy? Are you a picky eater?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Hate that you said that.
Why?
What are you picky? What are you not eating and why?
There's a lot of things I don't like to eat.
You don't like avocado and onions, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm big on textures.
You don't like ranch or mayonnaise either.
I don't like ranch.
Really, mayonnaise?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, interesting.
I don't like ranch. I don't. It's just something about it that's it's creamy. I don't like that.
Okay, so you like that mayo's a little more flubbery.
The consistency can be weird sometimes, but it depends, like on the mayo, the brand. I like certain brands.
Okay.
I don't just do all mayos.
All mayos are not treated.
I like Miracle
equally.
Whip too, but
yuck.
I fuck with Miracle Whip.
Okay.
I fucks with it.
What else? What else are you
Just
not
give the
eating?
sandwich that little zip. I'm pretty good on condiments. I don't like hot shit. I don't like spicy.
Really?
No.
Because of the poop later?
No. I just don't. I just don't see the purpose of me having to experience pain to eat some shit. I don't think that's smart. I don't really like my shit touching either. Like I don't like the
you have things separate on the plate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about beans? Do you like beans?
Not a big fan of beans.
Me neither. Why are beans there?
They're supposed to be really healthy, but I just associate beans and poverty. Because there was a point in time where there weren't any other options. And I grew up around a lot of old people.
Beans. And
they would just eat like 2 or 3 different kinds of beans. And I'm like, this is not a meal.
Right.
Yeah. My grandfather was a big bean guy. And he would send me to get his plate and he would just like, give me some llamas, some green beans, some string beans, some black-eyed peas. I'm like, you don't need all these fucking beans and peas and shit. So that turned me off. I'm not a big bean person.
Oh my God.
He laughing because he know that shit true. Like old black men will just eat a meal full of different kind of beans. Some snap peas, black-eyed peas. Give me some string beans and some English peas. 2 scoops of them llamas.
Not the llamas.
And give me 2 pieces of cornbread with that, and that's it.
And I'm there for the cornbread.
Yeah.
For sure.
Sweet or just like cornbread?
Both.
I like sweet cornbread.
No, I like non-sweet as well.
I like sweet though. I fuck with that.
You're a sweet guy?
I am. I'm a very sweet guy. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. Real quick, what's your opinion on sex toys?
What do you mean?
You like them?
I don't use them.
You don't ever with a partner, you're not using a sex toy with a partner?
I mean, if that's what she wants.
Yeah.
I think it's fine for women to have them.
Okay.
But I don't have a sex toy.
Right, of course. But like if
you
you were having sex with the same person over and over and she's like, I have a hard time coming unless there's some vibration there. Could we implement?
I'm leaving.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you can't make her come.
No, it's not that I can't. It's just that
you don't want to try.
She's dependent on this device so much that this pussy can't be good. You have literally vibrated all the sensation out of this thing. That's the only way you can do it. I don't want that. It's not going to be enjoyable.
What about you just liven things up?
I mean, it's cool as a assistant.
Yeah.
But if he's the
it's
star,
the main.
if that's the main attraction, I'm not about to go. No.
Okay. Well, Adam and Eve is a sponsor of the podcast.
Hey, Adam and Eve, how y'all doing? Keep selling them sex toys. I think that's what kind of fucked the dating game up too, because women got the instant orgasm at home already. They don't really have to work for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I don't think. Like,
I did stop masturbating as much
Wow.
while I was single because I was really just like so fine with being home masturbating.
Really?
Rather than like...
It's a whole nother show. Like, can we talk about your addiction? See, y'all shit works for y'all though. They don't like vibrators and shit for women have come so far.
Not always
like,
with sex toys though.
But like fake pussies are still prehistoric.
Yeah, never had. No, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you wouldn't need one. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
the man version of what y'all use. I don't know.
Anyway.
Plus, that would be too dangerous.
What?
If they came out with some shit that was as good as pussy, the streets would be empty. Nobody would be outside.
Yeah, so true. You're right. Okay, well, if you do want sex toys,
go to Adam and Eve.
Which code? What's the code? Adultish, ADULTISH, 50% off of.
So have they sent you like a big
item,
box of these?
3 gifts, and 6 free movies, and discreet shipping.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Code Adultish,
6 free movies?
ADULTISH.
People still watching porno movies?
I'm so happy you brought that up because they're actually the sponsor of the Wine or Fine segment of the podcast. So we're about to play Wine or Fine. Adam and Eve.
Wait, stop going so fast. I've been drinking rosé. Hold on. People still watching actual like porno movies, not just internet porn?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not me.
They sponsor you. They know your backstory.
Okay, Wine or Fine works like this. I'm going to say a few different things.
I'm still talking about the sex toys.
Okay, let's talk about it then. Let's explore
you didn't give me no insight on
a
this.
sex toy, by the way, is
you've been
considered...
taking me places and just leaving me there.
A sex toy, by the way, is like handcuffs. Like we're talking about door contraptions. We're not just talking about
those are
vibrators and dildos.
Accessories. Those are accessories.
They're toys / accessories for sex.
Because even if you get like strapped to the back of the door, you still gonna get a vibrator or something in there, a massager, right?
Yeah, or not.
I don't know. Because no woman gonna show up to the sex session, give you some pussy, and have a fake pussy too. Like, before I give you this real one, use this one.
To the sex session.
Yeah, it's a session. Right?
What other questions do you have about sex toys? What other wines do you have about sex toys?
How much is the discount code that you just gave them?
50% off
of
one item, 3 free gifts. I've done this deal before, by the way. The gifts are good.
What did you get? Don't get shy now.
I'm not shy.
Okay.
Okay, 2 of the gifts I can't remember, but one of the gifts was...
You can't remember.
No.
You can't remember.
No, because
you had to go to the website and select this gift.
No. They send 3 free gifts.
Random gifts?
Yes.
When they see this section, they're going to send you some gifts.
The gift I got was, I don't even know what it's called, but
yes,
no, I don't. It's a mini vibrator that you put in. It has remote control.
Put in.
Yeah, and then you go about your day.
Vibrating panties are always fun, especially
not vibrating panties. It was like a tiny vibrator.
Like the thing that goes in there, and then you get the remote or like the app on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's fun.
Yeah, that's a sex toy.
Absolutely.
Adam and Eve.
I went to the sex store with my last relationship, and then like we bought like some nipple clamps for her, but they were like too clampy.
Ow!
Then by the time I figured out how to loosen them up, the relationship was over. So now I got these gently used nipple clamps.
No, that's the thing too.
I can't take them into another relationship.
That's the thing too. Sex toys are one person use.
Right. But these are some nice
If you had
ones,
sex
though.
toys in your drawer,
I don't have any.
I'm just saying, if you did, we're not using those.
Right.
We need a new sex toy. Nipple
Right.
clamps, door attachment, vibrator, whatever it is. It's all got to be new.
Right.
So
You
those
can run
gently
up-
used nipple clamps can go in the basura.
All right. They gently used. I
Ow.
mean, it was just used enough just to know that they hurt.
I've never used nipple clamps.
Yeah.
That sounds
Me
painful.
either. They weren't for me. I just purchased them.
Well, try it. You might like it.
And be careful when you out shopping for sex toys because you could easily run up a bill on that shit. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, like you look like a freak when you have to leave and you got the big bag of shit. There's all
Well,
kinds
that's
of
why
shit in
shopping
there.
online at Adam and Eve can be so easy.
Do
Just
it
get
in-
it delivered discreetly to your door.
Oh, okay. They do that?
Yes.
Just like plain brown package?
Plain package.
What if it's shaking though? Like it accidentally clicked on.
That's another problem.
Oh,
One time my neighbor did accept my package for me when I was out of town, and they opened it and she told me, I have your package. When I got it, it was opened.
did
So
you let her keep it?
no, I took it.
Oh, okay. Did you use it?
But then I was just thinking, now they're just picturing me using it. Her and her husband. You
Yep.
know, it's weird now.
Yep. Maybe they watch their show?
No, I don't know them anymore.
Oh,
I do not know that man.
I feel you.
Okay, ready to play Whine or Fine?
How you play?
So I'm gonna
Excuse me. This wine.
excuse
That was a wine burp. Excuse me.
Whine or Fine. Whine or Fine is I'm gonna say a topic or something, and if you agree, if you like it, it's fine. If you're not into it, it's a whine.
All right. I'm on my toes because I still feel like you're trying to trick me.
There's no tricks.
Okay.
Just treats.
All right.
Treats of the wine. Making love versus having sex. Wine or fine?
That's fine.
You like making love?
Yeah.
Okay.
Making love is just having sex real slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
And sex is just fast sex. A sex
No,
session.
Sex can be whatever you want it to be. Like sex, you don't really have to have no etiquette. Like it don't have to be sexy. You can just like flip one titty out and raise your shirt up. Pull your you don't even have to take your panties off. Like move them to the side
Yeah.
real quick. We got company on the way. Like somebody's knocking on the door.
Yeah.
Man, you can have sex anywhere.
We flip that up.
Yeah, sex can happen sporadically, but like making love is like somebody's birthday or like
It's
y'all
only-
out on vacation and it's beautiful. You light a candle, play some soft music. There's probably more kissing involved, but having sex is like, we got a few minutes.
Okay.
Want to have sex?
So
That's-
both are
yeah.
fun. Both are great.
Yes,
But you are okay with making love.
you got to make
A
love.
little bit more
I
sensual.
think you should make love at least twice a month. You should have sex all the time. But
all the time, like once a day.
like 2 times a day.
Twice a day for
Yeah,
30
at least
days.
2. Yeah, so like sex on the wake up,
Okay.
then you need some sex to go to sleep.
Okay.
Because you don't make love in the middle of the day.
So if you
I feel
have
like
sex
making love
once
is reserved
and then you
for,
can
like-
make love for the second time, or does that make it a 3 sex day?
I feel like you got to make love at night. I don't think people make love in the daytime. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh, we're not making love as a matinee.
Yeah, like the sun needs to be down when you're making love.
Well, if you got those blackout curtains, it's dark all the time.
Because I feel like you want to go to sleep after you make love.
Are you a cuddler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure she don't steal nothing. I don't like after you have sex and the woman don't go to sleep.
What would the woman be doing?
Like she get up and do something or like
Well, is she going to get her water? Because you should have gotten that for
should
her.
have got that beforehand.
You should have gotten it for her, so she doesn't have to get up and go get the water.
Yeah, I feel like after you have some good sex and make love, you should go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's kind of offensive if you do other things. Lay down. At least fake lay down for a little bit. Don't like have sex and then get up and go downstairs or
That's
something. Like,
crazy.
lay there for a
Who
few
is
minutes.
getting up after having sex and walking around?
Like you still got shit to do, but like lay down a little bit. Like fake lay down at least. Don't just have sex or make love and then get up.
No,
Like,
that's
lay there,
crazy.
like bask in it. Then-
At least like what, 10, 15 minutes. I mean, if it's nighttime, you're not getting out of bed unless it's to pee,
right.
which you should pee because
You definitely should pee.
always pee after sex.
Pee.
But if you're getting up and like following up on your to-do list or your grocery list or scrolling
Or
Instagram,
like getting ready for tomorrow. No. Lay
no.
down. Lay
Okay.
down.
Camping. Wine or fine?
Wine.
You're not camping.
I'm not camping.
Like ever. Won't catch you dead camping.
No.
Why?
I think it has something to do with my ethnicity. My people are not big on shit like that.
That's something that I'm having a hard time with in my dating because I like to camp.
Why?
It's fun.
Like, describe this to me. What is it like camping with Paige?
It's a new experience. You bring card games, board games, you're drinking wine, you're lighting a fire. It's a different setting. It's romantic, kind of scary, spooky. You can protect me from the bears.
No. I'll protect you from the bears by not being where the bears are.
Right. In a hotel.
No. At home.
Would
I'm
you do
a
it?
homeowner. I own a home.
My bad.
I don't just be laid up.
But what about like a staycation? You wouldn't go do like a hotel vacation?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're not camping though.
No glamping either. You know glamping? Just like not in a
That's
tent.
glamorous camping, right? That's when
right.
you got enough money to get like a Range Rover and a tent that pops out the back and shit like that.
No, that's overlanding.
Oh. See, white people, there's levels to this shit. Like they'll buy a Bronco and then they'll put a tent on the back and it's got like steps.
Yep, that's overlanding.
A little gas situation over here.
Make your own
Shower.
5-course breakfast,
Right.
pop-up
I seen that
showers,
shit on
dressing
TikTok.
rooms, all of
Yeah.
that.
Nah, we ain't doing that though.
Okay.
It's not really us.
You wouldn't even try it. That's not really
I'm just
us.
saying, I mean, in the right situation, yeah. I mean, you out there, I get to bring a gun?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you camp though?
I haven't been camping since I moved to Houston. So I used to camp in the desert in LA, Rincon. Or no,
okay.
that's Rincon's beach camping. Oh my God, Ridgecrest Desert.
Okay.
Thanksgiving every year. RVs in a circle. It's freezing
See, that's why
cold.
white ladies always end up getting kidnapped by serial killers and shit.
Right,
Y'all
right.
just going out there where they live and shit, camping. And he's like, I gotta kidnap her. She's right there. I can see it.
Making ourselves available to it.
That's it.
That's the problem.
Out there swiping on Tinder and shit. Next thing you know,
No, it's a real risk.
have you seen Paige? Please give us a call.
No, that's my future. Lingerie. Wine or fine?
Just get naked. It's cool because she like it, but just be naked.
Really?
Women think men get tired of seeing them naked. It's not true. We love to see you naked every chance we get. You don't need the lingerie. It's cool. Some guys like it. Some guys really are into that. I prefer nudity. So I'm gonna say wine.
Okay.
Right.
Tall women wearing heels.
Fine. That's one thing I did learn. As an average height man, tall women love when you don't have a problem with them wearing heels. It shows that you're confident and you don't mind letting her be the bad bitch that she really is.
Okay, cheers to that.
Come on, man, have some. Yeah, let her wear her heels, man.
Or drink because it's bad sex for like 7 years.
Not when I'm involved. No.
Okay, splitting the check on the first date. Wine or fine?
That's a wine.
You want the woman to pay?
No, you shouldn't be taking people out if you can't afford to take them out.
So true.
If you're a man, you got to pay for it, though. You can't, I don't know. Just pay for it, bro.
Just pay for it.
Pay for it.
Ugh.
Just pay for it. You split the check, too?
No, I mean, if you're inviting me out, you're paying for it. But there was once recently first date, they invited me and it was just like so bad. I knew I was never going to want to see this person again. And I have a thing where like, I don't ever, because I know like on social media, oh, women are just going out for free meals and stuff like that. And like, I just don't want that to ever be confused from me.
Right.
So like, I was like, I think we should split this.
Oh, so that was your way of saying I'm never going to see you again. That's exactly why I said just pay.
Yeah. Like if we're splitting the check, even if I was into you, by the way, if we were into each other, we were having a date and you were like, you want to split this? I would be like, really?
Yeah.
I would just take offense to it.
Yeah.
That means you don't want to, like, that means that
You
you're not
ever
that
pay?
into me. Not on the first date.
You never paid for the first date? When do you decide when you're going to pay?
Usually, if we go out for drink, or let's say we go out for drinks and dinner on a date and then we go throw in darts afterwards, I'll pay for darts or something.
Oh,
I am
okay.
very happy to be an equal contributor, but
Yeah.
I think that like set the tone for you to be the man, pay for the date. I can pay for it. I got the money, but
So
like I don't want to.
let me ask you this, hypothetical. You out at a bar, right?
Yep.
You see a dude, he's 6'7".
Mm-hmm.
You gonna send him a beer?
I've never done that.
You should. You should add that to your game. Cause men, we don't never get shit for free. So if you start buying men drinks, it's beer. You can buy a beer. Beer is like $5.
It's not about the money, but it's just like pretty forward.
You see how it's not about the money when you paying?
It's not about the money. It's effort.
You need to be forward. You have been doing it your way the whole time. Women they gotta have some initiative too in this dating game. Everybody's out here just fucking guessing and freestyling.
So if somebody sent you a beer, you'd be into it.
If somebody sent me a beer, I'm going over there. I'm like, hey, what's up? You sent me.
Okay, I'm going to try it, and I'm going to let you know how it goes.
It's going to work. It is going to work. Look at, like, if you think what I'm saying is bullshit, you can just look at him. You're like, man, that shit'll work. One beer. You wrapped up what you wanted in this whole club. You buy him one beer, he going to buy you 3 margaritas. Now y'all over here laughing and shit. There's darts over there. Fuck around and buy 2 beers. This man might go to the bathroom, slide his drawers out his pants leg. You can have whatever you want. That's my advice to the women. Like, take some initiative, because a lot of dudes out here are lost. A lot of men are just trying shit and seeing what works. Mm-hmm. But if women showed more initiative in the type of guys that they like, it would eliminate so much bullshit. You wouldn't have to go on all these dates, because you could pick and choose who you like, as opposed to the weird motherfuckers coming up to you all night.
So true.
You clearly in the club for the tall dudes, and now I'm over here just caught in the crossfire. You should have. Oh, she sent him a beer. She off limits. Who's that? You see what I'm saying? It would cut out some of the foot traffic.
Okay.
Try it. Get back with me. Let me know.
I will.
It's a social experiment.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna work.
At the end of every episode.
This the end?
Are you having fun?
Absolutely. I'm
you don't
learning
want it to
so
end?
much. I don't. Bring us some more wine. Do 30 minutes. 30 more minutes.
We got more wine.
Stop trying to get me lit, man.
You're drinking slow.
I am.
You got your own boundaries. Yeah, it's good.
This is new to me. I might add this to my repertoire.
Okay, tell me about the 85 South show.
Well, you posted a clip of the of me on the Shannon Sharp, and that brought a whole lot of different people that I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I wanted to do.
I didn't even know that you even saw that.
You, as in white people?
Yeah, I didn't know I was in touch with the white community.
The people who sent it to me were Black and Mexican.
I figured most of your friends was Black when you said that you was dating 6'7" Black men. I might be giving you too much credit as a white woman, because you out here in the hood. We got mutual friends. I thought this was a totally different situation.
When I asked you to be on the pod, you were just coming in.
I was like, man, they probably got muffins, cupcakes, or something. White women love to give you pastries and shit. I didn't know I was just coming around my friends and your ass. You tricked me. Somebody invite me on a real white people podcast. Joe Rogan. Or who else got? Amy Schumer got something or somebody?
No, Alex Cooper, call her daddy.
Any white ladies want me to come on their podcast and you got snacks and pastries and shit?
I brought you hats.
You did?
Yeah.
Those are mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was promo.
No.
Okay, thanks.
So instead of muffins, I brought you caps.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was nice.
Wait, okay, so I took some screenshots of some of the comments from that video.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
You want to talk about it? Let's talk
We're talking about the video again. The tall men don't like tall women. Okay. So
Okay.
someone said, this has not been my experience. I'm 5'10" and my high school boyfriend was 6'9". My husband's 6'5". My husband's best friend is 6'8" and his wife is 6'2". I love hanging out in that group. I feel so petite. I dated someone around 5'5" briefly in college. I could tell the height difference made him uncomfortable. He would bring it up and ask me not to wear heels when we were together. Thoughts, questions, concerns?
Nah, I don't like that comment. Because it's coming from a group of people overseas. I don't give a fuck about their experience. This is clearly a group of giant freaks. Why the fuck would she bring up her husband's best friend? That don't have shit to do with anything. Whoever that person is, you
don't
are
have
a
shit
tall
to do with fuck.
ass loser. No, I'm just playing. That's cool. You wouldn't. I've never seen that though. Like
a group
double
of like
date and
6
everybody's
tall people.
6'7". Shut the fuck up, lady. You're lying. You're lying.
Okay.
That person's lying.
This is another comment. It's a perpetual cycle of daddy issues from short women and pedo vibes from tall guys.
That's weird. It's not. Everybody's a fucking adult. You think it's some guy in the club 6'9", like, oh, she looks like a baby. No, that's just not happening. See, these comments are weird, man. Give me a cool one. Come on, I know you got.
She looks like a baby.
I know you got some better comments than that.
Okay, this one said, "Hey, Karlous, white women in comfy clothes over here discussing your thoughts."
Yeah, I saw that one. That was dope. I think that's the person that actually sent me the clip. I think
Kofi comic.
Huh?
Kofi comic.
I think that's the person who actually sent me the clip.
Okay.
Because he was like, bro, it's some white women in some comfortable clothes. I remember like seeing.
Why is there gonna be white women in comfy clothes?
Y'all did look comfortable though. It might have just been the wine, but y'all did look a little comfortable. And I didn't know that I thought y'all was over here talking about like some Martha Stewart type shit. Just by looking at the screenshot. Then I click on it and y'all going in. Yeah.
Okay. What else do you want to talk about?
Oh, what advice would you give short men who like tall women? As a tall woman then.
Okay. I have some.
Okay, bet.
I've dated tall or shorter men, 5'10", 5'11".
You didn't say that's not short.
Oh, well then I have no advice.
Oh, see?
But
do you understand, like when you 5'10" and 5'11", you're a tall dude, but you're a tall, short dude.
I get that because I do say when I refer to someone as a short king and they're 5'10", I know that's not a short king.
It's not.
But it is for me.
When you're a short king, you like 5'6" and under.
Why do short men like tall women?
Because we be tearing they ass up. Just legs. Just legs everywhere. No, I think
it's the legs.
They dynamic. You can I know the number one reason is because we like to fold them up.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't fold up a short person.
I mean, it's regular when you fold up a regular height lady, but when you got a lady and she like 6'1", 6'2", she play like college basketball, volleyball or some shit. Like she's tall as fuck. It's just legs and big ass feet. Big
and
ass
you like
feet.
the big ass feet?
No, that's the thing. Like the one criticism of tall women, they have big feet. And like, don't no dude really want no chick that can fit his shoes.
Yeah, I'm a 10 women's, 8.5 men's.
See, that's not really big for women. I know women who wear like 11 in grown men.
Oh, 11 in men's.
Yeah,
that's
like a 10 in men. Like if you wear like a 12 in women, like you have to, it's hard for you to find heels and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's levels. That's levels.
You can't help it though.
It happens.
I guess though, a man can't help his height. So that's what I was talking about, the
like
double standard.
Meg Thee Stallion, big ass feet.
Really?
Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton, yeah, she's
feet.
like an 11.5.
Yeah, big ass feet.
But do the feet matter?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The toes or the feet?
Both.
Because if you got big feet, you got big toes.
But if you're an athlete though, you kind of get like a little bit of a pass,
right? As
a woman, or if you do like, or you're a dancer, or like a ballerina or some shit. Uh-huh. Like some beautiful women got some fucked up feet, and we just have to kind of ignore that shit. But yeah, it takes away from it a little bit.
So would you do socks while sex in bed?
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Really?
Yeah, socks. Because you need the grip too.
You can grip in socks?
Absolutely.
You were in Pilates socks with the things on the bottom or what?
I have done that. One of the best gifts I ever got was some of those toe socks with the actual footprint on the bottom. Hard.
In sex. Huh? In your sex sessions, you wear those?
Okay. Oh, you said in sex. Oh, yeah. Little aqua socks. With the grippies. Yeah. We fuck with them. Really? A lot of black men don't like their feet out.
Why?
I don't know. It's just
why don't you like your feet out?
It's a lot of I was an athlete. A lot of trauma. Broken toes and shit.
Okay. You don't want your feet out because you think you have ugly feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm insecure.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Me and 92% of the guys that I know. But if she loves you, she'll accept your feet.
Right. So if you love her, you'll accept her big ass feet too.
I have before.
Okay.
I've had an ex with some big ass feet. Like big feet.
Are you sucking toes?
And some things you need to save for the people you love. I don't want people to hear this shit and think that's just my thing. I'm not necessarily that type of dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want motherfuckers to think I'm just sucking toes. No. I have to care about you. And it's not going to be all of them. Bro, don't do that, bro. Stop, bro. You know I'm not bullshitting. Because every man done fake licked the toe before. You be like, move. Get out my face. We'll fake suck a toe for real now. Ain't nobody really, I don't know. But dudes who like feet, that's a whole genre. That's their shit. They like feet like that. Can't necessarily say that's my thing. But if you got some nice feet, your chances of getting like a toe or two licked greatly increase. Because I would hate like if your feet fucked up, then I gotta pick a toe, because you're gonna clearly see me skip the other toes and be like, not that one.
By the way, I don't really like my toes licked and or sucked. I'm good.
You don't have those kind of toes where you can like grip shit, do you? Like,
I've never tried, but I don't think so.
I think people who can move all of their toes are like, that's some freak shit. You're not supposed to be able to move all of them.
What do you mean?
Like, you've seen people like grab shit with their feet and pick it up. Like,
never
every toe
never in my
mobile.
life. Never in my life have I seen somebody.
My pinky toe don't do shit. It don't even move. I have to manually move that motherfucker. It's lost without the other toes.
Yeah, it needs guidance.
Absolutely.
Are you getting pedicures?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've done that before. I know one girl, like, all her toes look exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? They were all like the same length and shit.
Like
they were all like, you know, besides the big toe, like the rest of them, they were all like the same length. And then she could do that little shit with the pinky, and it's like, you can move your pinky toe. That shit is crazy to me.
I used to wish, I think I have like average looking feet. I wouldn't say I have good looking feet. I wouldn't say they're bad, but I used to wish, because I have a thing with feet. Like, don't touch me with your feet. No, thank you.
Do you have flip-flop feet though?
Do I wear flip-flops?
A lot.
Well, I don't wear flip-flops because of a style choice, typically.
They feet be kind of fucking hard as fuck. Like, those flip-flop feet definitely are different than regular feet.
Literally, I was probably 12 and under, and then recently I got my first flip-flop for a beach vacation. I don't really wear flip-flops as a style choice.
Okay.
But I used to wish that everyone had blocks as feet.
What do you mean? Blocks? Like Kleenex
like
blocks?
No, like bricks. Like, I just used to wish that like no one had to worry about their feet. I just used to wish that for people. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, couldn't our feet just be blocks?
And she was too comfortable with my feet. Like, she was like more comfortable with them than me. I was like, this is weird. She was so accepting. She was a great person.
She was so accepting.
She was. She was like, help me with them. Like, put your foot up here. I'm gonna make them soft on the bottom. Yeah, she showed me a lot of love.
Oh, where's she now?
Probably with her man. She's a great woman. Ain't nobody gonna keep letting her go like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Why'd you let her go?
I didn't let her go. I fucked it up.
Well, that's letting her go.
I did fuck it up. And she made a promise to me. She's like, you will never see me again until I'm married and pregnant. And
she kept it.
And I haven't seen her since. Maybe she's not pregnant or married, but I'm pretty sure the next time I see her, she's going to be at least one of the two. See,
did you learn from that?
That's why I didn't want no wine.
Did you learn from that?
Yes. I learned a lot. I learned that was probably the one. And I'm probably going to just have to settle from here on out. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
It's getting a little wet in here. It's raining inside. Yeah, you're in your feels. It's the wine. Okay, give me your wine of the week.
She had them titties. Bro, you know them kind of titties where it's like when you squeeze them, they just bounce right back?
What's your wine of the week?
She had that ass too,
Get
bro.
the hell.
Bro, you know that ass when you smack it, be like, foul, and then it be like, It ain't had no dimples in it. It was completely
Stop talking about
smooth.
this woman who is
Hold on, I
now
need to-
married.
We bonding right now through Trump, bruh. Ain't had no dimples in it. I'm talking about a completely smooth ass. You ever seen no, none. Smooth. You ever seen like a pound cake? Smooth.
You fucked it up.
All nice. All 10 toes was nice. Not one bad.
Say one good thing about her personality.
She was really smart.
Okay.
I'm being like really, really smart. She taught me about prions.
About what?
Prions.
What's that?
I don't want to get into it, but she was really smart.
You have a little tear.
She was a doctor. She used to help people and deliver babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
You really fucked up.
Yeah.
Whatever you did.
She had money too.
And you've never heard from her again.
A lot of money. She was great. Anyway. Let me put this shit down. What were we talking about?
What's your wine of the week?
Let me think for a second. Wine of the week.
Or month or year, you know what I mean? Just give me a wine. What's pissing you off?
That's a complaint, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's pissing me off? The price of every fucking thing.
Mm-hmm.
Shit is expensive as fuck. Shit is so expensive. I've literally seen drug addicts have to just give up drugs. Can't even afford the drugs no more. Yeah. Shit is too expensive.
Drug addicts giving up.
They had to just give up. They can't afford their own habits no more.
Yeah.
I'm griping about the price of housing. I'm bitching about these Teslas.
You live in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Okay. And the Teslas
I'm
blowing up?
Yeah, I'm bitching about all that.
Mm-hmm.
Teslas. I'm bitching about the tariffs.
Okay.
I didn't know how much shit I liked from China. I didn't know. You mean to tell me now I can't just order little bullshit off Temu? Little gadgets and little fidget spinners and shit? I'm bitching about that. I'm griping. I'm whining.
Good. Get it out.
I'm whining about ICE. Cinco de Mayo's coming up. How we gonna celebrate that if we don't have no Mexicans or no Hispanic people here? They fucking up the feng shui of America, bro.
So true.
They are. They should leave shit alone. We were good.
Don't fix what's not broke.
We were good.
We're doing fine.
I want them to take shit back to the 99 and the 2000. Everybody was happy.
Mm-hmm.
Cash Money Records took over. Reeboks was 2 for $89.
Y2K was our only worry.
Bruh. And then once like that shit settled, it was good. You remember when you could fucking buy a Sprite and you would damn near automatically always win another Sprite? Bro, these were great times in America.
Oh my
Do
God.
you remember when McDonald's had the 2 cheeseburger combo for $2.99?
Not anymore.
Fuck no. That shit like $8. Same meat.
Same bad meat.
Same meat. We used to get 20 nuggets for $5. This shit sucks now.
Shit sucks.
All the food is killing us.
The food's killing us.
I'm bitching about that. They just banned food coloring or food dye or red 5 or some shit.
But they banned it in 3 years. So eat it now, but in 3 years. Or
No,
whatever it was.
Now it tastes like drugs. It used to be delicious. I don't like how shit in America is changing and nobody's saying shit.
I mean, everybody.
Cookie Crisp don't taste the same. I ain't seen a Frosted Flakes commercial in like 2 years. They said Doritos put holes in your brain now. Shit is fucked up, man. Remember Swishers used to be like 2 for 99 cents? That shit don't even look right on the pack where it say 2 for 150 now.
What's a Swisher?
He knows.
Tell me.
It's a cigar that we used to roll blunts in.
Oh.
Backwoods is like $10 a pack for 5 of them. 3 of them fucked up.
Keep going. You've got a lot to whine about.
Got a lot to whine about, man. Everybody getting in trouble for this freaky shit. America used to we used to like embrace our freaks. Not no more.
Mm-mm.
There will never be another Playboy Mansion.
Whoa.
When Hugh Hefner died, I was waiting on the next freakiest white man in America to step up. There is no Playboy Mansion.
The next freakiest boy in America you don't think is Trump?
Absolutely not. I don't think so. I don't think so. And to all the people, like, he got a lot of supporters, but a lot of people supporting him for the wrong reason. They supporting him just to piss everybody else off.
So true.
Like, the people who really support this motherfucker would never wear one of those hats. It's only the rednecks with no health insurance. We don't give a fuck about them. You're not the people who, like, are benefiting from the shit that he's doing. You don't have insurance either, motherfucker. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I don't know, man.
I was going to tell you, we don't have any music, but I know you used to freestyle. Do you still freestyle?
I gave it up.
You're retired.
Tariffs. Couldn't import
You bought
the
all
thoughts.
your
all my
your
thoughts
thoughts
are
from
from
China.
China.
Okay, well, good, because I don't want to embarrass
What's your
myself.
social media?
What's my social media? Like my
Yeah.
handles?
Yeah.
At Adultish Whines
Okay.
and at Paige_Crutcher.
Paige Cruncher?
Crutcher.
What?
Crutcher.
Crutcher?
Crutcher. CRUTCHER.
Oh, like crutches.
Yep, but with an R.
Oh, like you're a professional person who walks on crutches.
A professional person
Crutcher.
who walks on... Yeah, Crutcher.
Oh, all right.
Why?
Am I saying it wrong?
Crutcher. Not Crusher.
I didn't say crusher. I said crutcher.
Okay, you're right.
Don't be correcting me. Drink some more wine, bro.
I'm out.
Oh. Okay, what's coming
What's
up?
your social media?
Karlous M. It's this picture of this dude who looked just like me, and that's me. What do you have coming up next? Where are you taking this?
I am taking it quite far.
Okay.
I told you before we started filming, and the Whiners are familiar. I started from the bottom. Start with the co-host. Year one.
What happened?
We just decided, like, no, we're still best friends.
You sure?
100% positive. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was happy that she didn't want to do it anymore. And she was like, I don't want to do this one. I was like, so good, because it's just, we're not a right fit, but I knew that I loved it. So season 2, I rebranded, did it on my own. Then I made a studio in my apartment. Now I'm at Creators Guild. I'm going to be doing live events.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing
live events.
You
That's
coming?
gonna be dope. Invite me.
I will.
We should make it like a singles thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come ready to hook up.
Carlos M and Paige Crutcher.
You bring the wine. I'll bring
You
some
bring
wine.
the time.
I'll bring some shit too. Let me know. I'll show up. Where should we do it? And we should do one in Houston.
We should do it at
One
the
in
Hive
Atlanta.
Creators Guild. I've never been to Atlanta.
Then we'll do an Atlanta one, and then we'll do a fucking Houston one. A black man and a white woman. You know how much ground we could cover? Fucking right.
Okay, one of my biggest
we'll use
wines.
your white privilege and then my street skills.
Perfect.
We'll
Perfect.
fuck around and take over.
Fuck around and find out.
Pick up where Will Smith and Margot Robbie left off.
What?
You need a sidekick in this shit. You cover some ground.
I'm the chosen one for you?
I think so. I think you got an understanding. The panda dunks, camo pants, and you a little tipsy off the wine.
Okay, but one of my biggest wines is when people say things they don't mean. So make sure you mean it.
Listen, I know the power that you hold. Somebody has to speak to the manager. I feel like inspired in here. To all the white ladies who want to start a podcast, get at me. I got some ideas. That's
Well,
another
he's only
name for
coming-
a podcast.
He's only
Let me
coming.
speak to the manager.
That's a great one. He's only coming if you serve him muffins. That's what he thought he was getting.
Or like some kind of baked goods. I like cookies. I like brookies.
What the hell is that?
That's a brownie cookie.
Never had one.
Oh, you are missing out.
Okay, where can my listeners find you? Carlos M.
Well, you know, we have an app called Channel 85 where we drop exclusive content from the 85 South and all the other shows that we produce. I have a movie
Okay.
coming out with Lil Rel and Tiffany Haddish and King Batch called Haunted Heist.
Okay.
You can catch me on the We Them Ones tour. You can catch me on my own tour. You can catch me doing comedy. I'm everywhere.
And you can catch, I remember my first
Hold
time.
on. That's opportunity calling. Chico, you will not believe this shit. I'm on the podcast. We're drinking wine with a white lady, man. I just put us into a whole nother market. It's called Adultish Whines.
You can put him on speaker.
Hold on. Chico, you on speakerphone. Don't say nothing about the secret shit, though.
Okay.
Yeah, we on here, bro. And it's crazy that you called because I was just telling them about the app.
Oh, that's what's up, man. You done messed around and fell into you in a whole other pocket, man. You got to get Martha Stewart on the show now.
Bruh, if Martha Stewart called me, you know I'm going. You know I'm going.
I'm with you, Martha called.
You got to come do this. Bro, you drink wine?
I will with the white women.
Man, come on here and drink some wine with the white lady. She cool as fuck.
Drink some wine with the white lady.
And she gave me 2 hats and a little cup.
Oh, I didn't give you the cup.
It's just 2 hats. She take the cup back. I guess I stayed too long.
Oh, yeah, you stayed too long. You got to take it on. Yeah, I just said I missed your call, man. I was checking in with you. I just left. I'm in Houston. I just left.
You in Houston?
Studio with Bun B. Yeah. I mean, I just had to, I had to go record with Bun for his album. So
I'm about to call you in a few minutes when I leave. I'm going to call you in a few minutes when I leave. All right, bet. Yep.
Okay, any last thoughts, wines, questions, concerns before we wrap up this show? Thank you so much for coming on. This was fun.
I don't like how he been gone the whole time and then gonna show up at the end and take credit. Go back out.
That's crazy.
Go back out.
That's crazy behavior.
You get to come in here. No, I was just bullshit. No, I think we got it all out. I think this was a great introduction. I'll be back 3 more times.
Perfect.
I had a ball. I'm bringing some. We need some cheese to go with this wine.
But cheating in microphones,
no, cheese.
I know cheese. What did I say? Eating cheese.
You said cheating. Yeah, you lit. Your wine.
I meant eating cheese on microphones. Like it's hard enough to make sure your mouth don't do something crazy, like that wine burp you had earlier.
Yeah, my body was just getting used to the wine. This is
right.
It's a foreign substance.
No, we're all friends here. It's fine.
Absolutely. We are all friends here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
This has been a dope experience. It's dope to go on different podcasts and talk about shit that you wouldn't normally talk about.
That's right. That's what Adultish Whines is all about.
I love it.
Okay.
And much success to you. Keep doing your thing. Stay consistent. And just keep bringing different people on here. You'd be surprised.
My goal.
You got to bring one person a year on here, though, and just let them get completely fucked up off wine.
You think?
You know who would be perfect for that?
Who?
That boy Bert Kreischer.
I don't know who that is.
You know Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura? 2 Bears, 1 Cave?
Mm-mm.
You are so out the white people loop. I'm over here trying to I'm putting you up onto my favorite white people. You supposed to already know them.
Sorry.
He know who Bert Kreischer is.
All right. Well, I'll get the info after the show.
He kind of hard to catch up with.
I'm going to grab my red to Cheersy because I'm out.
Okay. I'm sorry. You'll learn. The more you're around us, it take us a while to actually finish. Like when we done, we hang around and then be like, well, shit, all right then. I catch up with
You're done.
We're done.
No, I'm familiar.
We done.
No, we're done. We're wrapping up the episode right now and you have to leave. I'm just kidding.
I'm leaving right now.
Cheers me. You enjoyed your time.
I did.
Say bye to the whiners.
Goodbye, whiners. Good night.
Love you guys. See you next Thursday. Bye.